Well, the name of the statue is simply called the actor. Although it is a statue, we assume, of the character Falstaff, from several Shakespeare plays. I mean, Henry IV, parts 1 and 2, and The Merry Wives of Windsor. But the artist only called it the actor. What gives it away, aside from him looking like somebody making himself up to appear to be Falstaff, is that on the base of the statue, there's a quote from Shakespeare: "All the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players," which is not from any of the Falstaff plays, of course. It's from As You Like It.
Yeah.
So it conceivably could be a character from As You Like It, but everybody assumes it's Falstaff. The sculptor is a fellow named D. Clements, who works in Colorado. And he's a fairly major artist who has done a number of commemorative sculptures for different sites. The work was commissioned by a Williston graduate, Kurt Schaefer, who had also contributed a large sum of money for the renovation of the theater after the fire in 1994. Schaefer felt that this would be a good thing to have next to the theater. So they put it there. That the lion actually used to be there. That's when they moved the lion by the flagpole. I mean, it's a very fine piece of sculpture, I think. I think people recognize it as that. It doesn't get painted every 3 days the way the lion does, nor do I hope it ever will be. But I mean, my sense is that the community recognizes it as something of significance and takes care of it in ways that the poor lion just doesn't have. Yeah, well, the statue, again, it was a gift from Kurt Schaefer, who also donated money to help with the renovation of the Williston Theater. The stage and auditorium had been largely unchanged from the time the building was built in 1957. And then on New Year's Eve, 1994, shortly after midnight, somebody noticed smoke and flame coming from the theater and happily called the fire department. But it was an electrical fire in its origin, and it burned out the entire stage, top to bottom. And happily, the fire protection in the building worked. There was a fireproof curtain that came down, so the heat and flame were contained at the stage end of the building. And there was some smoke damage elsewhere in the building. The auditorium was trashed, but we were actually able to hold classes in the laboratories later that same week. But the theater had to be rebuilt, and we were insured, but the insurance was not going to get us anything better than what we had. And the theater directors of the time, Richard Gregory and Ellis Baker, felt that by raising some money, we could get something really, really nice. So with help from partly the insurance, partly alumni like Mr. Schaefer, we were able to build a stage that a lot of colleges envy.